morning. My name is Francia. Today we're going to be doing a very nice chill and relaxed restorative class. We're going to use our bolster if you have it nearby, or big pillow, or a seated meditation cushion if that's available for you. We're going to start in a comfortable seated position. Soften the shoulders back, relax into your seated posture. One of the things you want to avoid when you start your practice is creating tension. And sometimes we create it without really wanting to. It's just kind of already there, and we kind of sit and everything's tight. So just give yourself like almost like a way to like move your body, and then just settle it down and allow yourself to kind of come to the posture without any strain or tightness. And then maybe we can close the eyes, and we can allow the breath to kind of start to move through the body, creating softness with each exhale breath. So as the inhale floats in, we feel the expansion of the body. And then as the exhale relaxes or floats out, we feel a release, a letting go. And continue on to breathe in this way. Focusing a little bit more on the internal landscape. So what's going on within? There's going to be stimuli around you. Sounds, sensations on the skin. See if you can come inward. And you can focus on the sensations within. Maybe your heart beating. Maybe the movement of your mind, your thoughts. Allow yourself a moment to observe without any judgment. Letting go of the need to change or modify. We simply are. We find ourselves at peace right here where we are. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. And with the next inhale breath, we're going to slowly bring the palms together at the center of the heart, pressing gently the thumbs against the sternum, letting the elbows relax down. We'll open the sacred space of our practice today with the sound Om. Inhale to begin. Exhaling slowly, releasing the hands down. Let's blink the eyes open, awareness into our space. We'll start by reaching the arms in opposite directions, extending through the fingertips. Notice if your shoulders hike up automatically, can you pull them back and down as you extend? Palms are facing down in this first one. Reach, 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 reach. And then we're going to extend all the way over to the right. So as much as you can fathom can go without leaning over. Try not to lift your other knee. So your left knee, if you're leaning to the right, is going to stay pressed down. So you find a little bit of activation in the core and in the side body. And then inhale, come back to center. Realize that how you come back into the center line keeps everything stable. And then go all the way to the other side. So you might feel this on the underside of the body or on the opposite side of the body. But either way, don't let that opposite knee rise. Keep it pressing down. So you're engaging just enough in those muscles to keep you nice and balanced. And then inhale, coming back. Realigning, settling in. Palms turn up, inhale, draw the arms up, shoulders move down. Maybe we gaze towards the thumbs. And then exhale, let's take a gentle twist. Right hand, left knee, left hand behind you, looking back over left shoulder. Inhale, slowly coming back. Arms come up again. Palms together, gazing at your thumbs, shoulders back and down. Exhale, twist the other direction now. Right hand, left knee, right hand behind you, lift and lengthen. Look over the back shoulder. One more time. Inhale, arms come up. Palms together, gazing at the thumbs. And then this time, exhale, both arms to the sides. We're going to do our leaning. So go ahead and extend that right hand down to the mat. Open the left shoulder. And then just take that left arm up and over. Feel a nice long extension from the left hip all the way to the left fingertips. And we're taking our gaze towards that left side. So instead of bringing ourselves forward and dropping the shoulder, we're opening and expanding to the left side, taking the gaze out so the chin is towards the left armpit. Inhale, slowly come back to center, release that left arm. Notice how the shoulders feel, the neck feels, and then we do the other side. Left hand down, open the chest, pressing the knee down. Right arm up and extends. Reach to the fingertips. Take your gaze over to the right side. Relax the right shoulder away from the ear. Keep extending and lengthening. Deep breath in and a slow breath out. Check in with your neck here. Make sure your neck is not creating tension. Breathe deeply. And then inhale, slowly coming back to center. Beautiful. We're going to switch the direction of our feet. Whatever foot you have in front, place the other foot in front and resettle into your sits bones. Maybe a need for adjustment is necessary here. And then another deep breath in. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, right hand, left knee twist. Inhale, arms up. So moving with the breath. Exhale, left hand to the right knee twist. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down by your sides. Plant the right hand down. Inhale, open the side body. This time, if it feels nice, maybe bend into your supporting arm, getting a little bit more extension. Inhale, come up. Switching sides. Exhale, take it to the side. Maybe softly bend into the supporting elbow or not. You can keep that arm straight and repeat the first version. Inhale, arms up and extend. Turn the palms down, shoulders away from the ears. Long, long arms. Extend through the fingertips. Breathe here. We're going to take the hands behind the back. Maybe interlace your fingers or hold on to your opposite wrists. If you can, straighten your arms, lift your chest, and let's find a nice little open heart, open rib cage, and kind of keep the head down to stretch the back of the neck. Nice, easy inhale, slow, gentle exhale. Mindful of the shoulders here, so you don't want to overdo it. You can also have the arms bent. Doesn't have to be straight. And then slowly let's release the arms, bring the hands in front, and then curl into cat. Tailbone tucks under, your middle back leans back. Knees might lift a little bit, that's okay. Hold on to the knees for balance as you tuck yourself deeply into your rounded back. And then inhale, slowly come back to center. Good. All right, let's come on to our hands and knees. So we're moving a little bit fast here in the beginning, just so that we can keep the body moving, warm ourselves up, and then we're going to be holding some poses next. So starting with hands and knees, separate your knees hip width, separate your hands shoulder width, shoulders nice and engaged so we're not sinking into the shoulders but pushing away, belly's drawn in. We hold here in our forearm plank. 1, press into the knuckles and into the padding of the fingers and the hands. 2, press the tops of the feet down. So you're finding engagement here as you hold. 3, 4, and 5. Now go ahead and curl under, tuck the tailbone. So moving into cat pose. Chin towards the chest. Separate the shoulder blades. Push the middle back out. And then gently come back to a flat back. Once you made it to the flat back, inhale. Now we move into cow. Shoulder blades lift up, tailbone lifts up, open your heart. Feel the stretch in the front body connecting with the back body here as well. And exhale, flatten your back here. Inhale again. Exhale, curl it under. So we're stopping in the middle to breathe. Inhale, flat back. Exhale there. Inhale into cow. Use your full breath to move into the posture, going a little deeper if it's allowed. Exhale to flat. Inhale there. Exhale to cat. Push into the floor. Inhale to flat back. Exhale there. Try to find your drishti, your focus. Inhale to cow. Opening your heart space, pressing to the tops of the feet. And then exhale back to a flat back. Bringing your big toes together, maybe separating your knees a little wider. Let's take a balasana, child's pose. So as we reach the hips down, you get to decide here if you want your elbows on the mat. Maybe that feels good. Nothing bothers your knees or hips. If it's available for you, walking the elbows forward, resting the forehead on the mat, seeing how that feels. Another option here is to bring your hands back towards your feet. That's going to give you a little bit more softer into the shoulder. But if you feel good and the arms extended feel nice, give that a try. You can also try to start to engage into the arms, meaning you're not going to have the elbows down, but instead the arms are going to be straight and you're going to pull the upper part of the arm into the shoulder socket. So instead of reaching away, you're actually kind of connecting the arms into the torso. So that gently lower the hips down so that they can touch your heels and really lengthen through your body. If this feels okay, maybe try coming onto your fingertips. Any variation of balasana that feels right in your body today, give that a try. So we don't want to overdo the movement. We want to create just enough movement, just enough effort, so that we feel like we can maintain, and this is a sustainable way for us to be. Hold the pose, but do not hold your breath. Keep the breath flowing, smooth, and gentle. And then if you're on your fingertips, come back down to the palms, and we're going to walk both hands over to the right. Let me move this over a little bit. So lifting the head, walking the hands to the right, and you can rest your forehead back down, maybe right in front of the right knee. Your right hand can reach back past your right foot, but you can just bend your elbow and kind of use it as leverage to get a deeper stretch to the left side of the body. Take a nice deep breath here. Imagine your left armpit reaching down towards the earth. Really connect with your level of effort. You can close your eyes or you can gaze down towards the tip of the nose. Steadying with your breath. And then inhale, we're going to lift the head, walk the hands through to center, and then over to the other side. So we're walking over to the left side. Once you've gone as far as you can go, forehead can come down, and then your left hand can reach. It can be bent and kind of creating leverage to pull you a little deeper, or it can be released over by that left foot. So any variation of that left hand is fine. Your right arm is extended. Think about moving your right armpit down towards the mat, relaxing into the left shoulder. Again, the eyes can close or you can gaze to the tip of the nose. Feel your stretch. Deep inhale, slow exhale. Walk the hands forward one more time to our extended balasana. Forehead down or chin down. Fingertips or palms or elbows, whatever you feel you need here. Long extended spine, deep breath in. Slow breath out. And then inhale, lifting the head. Maybe bringing the elbows back so that we can kind of find a little lift here. Might feel like a little lightheaded if you were down, because we were down there quite a bit of time. So just kind of reassess. And then coming back onto hands and knees. The knees come underneath the hips. The hands go underneath the shoulders. And then now we're going to move into a little bit of leg lift. So we're going to extend that right leg back. Flex through the foot. Push back with the right heel. Find the stretch in the back of the right leg. Nice engaged core. Fanning out those shoulders. And then bring the weight forward. Lift the right leg up. Maybe it's parallel to the floor. Maybe a little bit higher. If you can find your balance, extend your left arm forward. Keep looking down, reaching to the left fingertips and the right toes. Try not to sink into your right shoulder, so pull the right shoulder back. Long extended body, keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to add some movement. Inhale, bring the right knee, right elbow in. Curl yourself like you were going into cat. And then exhale, extend. Again, inhale, curl everything in. And extend. Curl everything in last time, inhaling. And extend. Keep reaching, one more breath, inhale. And exhale, bring it down. Good, then we'll do the other side. So now the body might be starting to warm up a little bit more, feeling good. We're gonna prepare for our first yin posture in a moment, but then we're gonna go ahead and do the other side first. So the left leg extends back, the heel presses out, feeling a stretch into that back of that left leg. And then gonna rock your weight forward so that no weight is on that left foot. Left foot comes up, point your toe. Maybe you stay here, or if it's available for you, you can balance, reach the right arm forward, reaching and extending from the right fingertips to the left toes. Mindful of this left shoulder because it likes to sink down. Push away just like we did, separating the shoulder blades and engaging into the core. Hold here. Inhale. Exhale. Keep breathing. Press the top of the right foot down. It'll help you with balance. And try not to look around the room because that usually makes you fall out of the posture, especially the balancing postures. And then we're going to go into the movement. So inhale, curl everything in. Exhale, extend it up. Inhale, curl it in. Exhale, extend it up. Last one, inhale, curl it in. Exhale, extend it out. Hold and breathe. Deep breath in, lengthen, 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 reach, reach, reach. Exhale, bring it down. Good. All right, our first yin posture. This one's fun and a little bit difficult. We're gonna see what we can do. You're gonna grab your bolsters or your pillows. You can also use blocks with a blanket on top. Anything that's gonna give you support. And we're gonna keep the right leg back, but bring the left leg forward so that the left leg is closer to the top. It's almost gonna be like a lunge. Then we're gonna walk that right toe, right knee back, just enough to line up the right hip flexor with the edge of your prop. It may or may not touch. At first, mine really does not touch. So then we bring the elbows to your prop, to your blocks, or to whatever you're using, blankets, pillows. And then once we kind of found ourselves wherever we can feel we're supported, then we're gonna release that right foot. And we're gonna try, this is a lunge, right? So this is a low lunge. We're gonna try and find a sense of ease within the discomfort. If you have really nice open hips, then this is not gonna feel like you're doing much. Then you wanna lower your whole body down to the bolster. I don't have nice open hips, so this is enough for me. This is giving me enough challenge and I can hold in a sustainable way. So shoulder blades move back. We're moving the hips forward and down. We're pressing to the top of the right foot, and that left foot is grounded, and your left knee is nice and engaged against your left shoulder. So we're not letting that knee open out to the side. Keep it pulled in, keep everything nice and engaged. And we're gonna hold and we're gonna try to be here about 3 minutes. So the aim here is to find ease within the discomfort. If you need to elevate the bolster or your props, the more you can stack on top, the better. So again, blankets, pillows, blocks, maybe 2 bolsters, one on top of the other. That might be nice for me right now. Easy, steady with your breath. We're maybe about halfway there. Let go of the need to change or adjust or do anything different. Surrender to the discomfort if you're feeling it, or surrender to the ease if you're feeling ease. If it's nice and gentle and comfortable for you, then enjoy it. It won't last forever. And if it's difficult and stressful and can really try to move you into a space of need to exit the pose, then again, enjoy it because also that won't last forever. All right, we'll be here just a few more breaths. And long. Next inhale, we're gonna press into the bolster with the hands, come up, nice and easy, move those hips forward. I know that was a little bit tough. Then we're gonna extend that leg back, flex through the foot, and just kind of release that left leg. You're welcome to stay here, kind of just holding on to your block or your bolster or your props, however you position them. Or you can try and bring the elbows down one more time towards the props. Now, if you're using a sturdy bolster like me, it doesn't really roll around much because it's very firm. But if you're using something that sinks down a little bit more, this might be more difficult. So shoulders away from the ears, stretching to that left leg. We won't hold this one nearly as long. We're just trying to create that counter stretch to the back of that left leg. And then slowly inhale, press up. Exhale there. And we're gonna slide that left knee back. Let's take a balasana here in between. So separate your knees on either sides of your prop and use the prop to kind of rest your torso on it. Take a nice relaxed balasana. You can turn your head one side if you wish. Move into the space of your shoulders. Let all of your weight be on your props. So your legs and your arms aren't really holding you. They're just there. You're not really supporting you. But your torso is completely relaxed on top of your prop. The best you can get it. And then we're going to inhale and we're going to repeat on the other side. So inhale, press into the hands. Take your body forward. Remember which direction you placed your head so we can do the place it the other way on the other side. Come back onto the hands and knees. You can slide the bolster slightly forward. And then we take the right foot forward. We're going to try and line up that left hip flexor with the edge of your prop. So that means that you might need to kind of walk that knee back or move yourself forward. Try to line it up the best you can. Once it's there, release the top of that left foot. Both hands come to the prop and we surrender to what we find. Again, your body may or may not rest on your prop. Like you see, mine simply does not. There's space there. So I could grab a couple of pillows, stack them up so that my body does rest. That's an option that you're always welcome to have. For me, this offers me just enough support so that I can hold for the 3 minutes, and it's not that it's doable for me. Meaning I'm putting in effort, but it's not I need to get out of this immediately. So you're gonna have to see what that means for you. If as soon as you're in the pose, you start thinking, okay, I'm done, then adding more props will be the way to go. If you get into the pose and you say, okay, well, not the most comfortable thing in the world, but I can be here, I can breathe, I can focus, then you want to stay there and see what happens. So again, that right knee pushes against the right shoulder, the right foot is flat on the floor, that left hip is pulling down, so we're stretching the psoas. The whole area of the hip flexors are being stretched here. Even the back muscles are getting a little bit of a party happening there in the back muscles. Stabilize your breath, maybe even close your eyes, and just breathe. Be with what you find. It's so, in our society, we always want things to come easy, and we want things to come in an effortless way. And as soon as we start to feel resistance, we block it and we go a different direction. So it's good to practice during our yoga practice, to practice the ability to maintain within the discomfort, letting go of the need to change anything at all, but simply being. We'll be here just a few more breaths. I'm not sure if we're holding the full 3 minutes, maybe we're not, but I'm kind of just going by a sense of feel here. Stabilize your breath. Deep inhale, slow exhales. Good. One more breath here. Really letting go, surrendering to what you find. Slow exhale. And then 2, come out. We're pressing to the top of that left foot, hands onto your prop. Lift up and just observe how that whole thing kind of plays into it once your hands are lifted. And then we're going to slowly move our weight back, flex into that right foot. You might need to kind of readjust yourself here. And then again, you can stay in the lifted position, stretching to the back of the right leg, or if it's available, if it's comfortable, elbows can come down and you can see how that feels. We won't be here nearly as long. I just want you to feel the counter stretch. Nice deep breathing. Good. And then inhale, slowly come up. We're going to bring that right knee back and we're going to take that same Balasana pose, both knees on either sides of your bolster, bringing the bolster a little closer to you, sliding yourself down, and just remember which way you placed your head last time, do the opposite direction this time, so that your neck can get the stretch in the opposite direction. Relax your shoulders and let all of your weight rest on your prop. So there's no weight in your arms, no weight in your legs really, but those parts of your body are making contact with the earth. Easy breathing. Let all of it go. With the next inhale breath, we'll slide the hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, press ourselves up. Exhale there. And then now we'll do our last yin pose. We're going to take the bolster now, place it behind us so that it can be right at the sacrum. With the hips and the sacrum and the bolster all in contact, we're going to lean back so that the head has somewhere to rest. You want to feel like your head, neck, shoulders are nice in one line here, but there's this sense of opening and expansion happening in the rib cage and the chest. Then the arms can rest by your sides, palms facing up, and we can extend the legs, and we can just kind of settle in here. Options for your legs are to have them extended, pressing against each other so that there's a sense of activity in the legs, but not tension. You can also have the legs separated, feet flop out to the sides, kind of like you would in Shavasana. With the arms kind of just palms up and relax by your sides. You can have the feet in Baddha Konasana, the soles of the feet together, the knees out to the side, stretching the inner groin and thighs. And if you choose this leg position, another option maybe for your arms is to take them behind you, hold onto your opposite wrist and let your elbows be heavy as you find a little bit more stretch in the upper back. Remember, your butt is down on the mat. It is not lifting. Your feet can be as close to your body or as far away from your body as it feels right for you. Playing with the distance of your feet is always a nice thing to do so that you can really feel that this stretch is happening in the inner groin and thighs, not on the outer hips. And then the stretch in the upper body is more happening in maybe in the shoulders if your arms are up, or in the upper back if they're down. We'll be here maybe another 3 minutes. Whichever position you decide for your legs, you are welcome to alternate, change, or keep it the same. Nice deep inhale, slow and gentle exhale. Kind of surrendering to what you find and softening where you can. Using your yoga practice to let go, not just of tension in the body, but tension in the mind. Remember that you can always change the position. If the arms are getting tired, you can bring them down by your sides. If the legs are getting tired, you can extend them. Slowly with the next exhale, let's start to release the arms down by your side so that the palms can be facing up. Relax into the shoulders, relax yourself here. Maybe extend the arms, relax your legs. Oh, sorry, extend the legs to relax them. And we're kind of in this Shavasana position, but with a bit of a back bend that is supported. And maybe it feels nice and maybe it doesn't. Again, we kind of just go with what it is. Not trying to make it look or feel any other way than what it is right now. No judgment. We try to practice non-judgment. We try to practice with compassion and love for ourselves and our bodies. With a deep sense of respect, thanking our bodies as we move for the ability to move. There are many that are not able to do this practice, and we get to. So always opening your heart to that gratitude is a good thing. It's a good way to be. Just a few more moments here, really kind of letting yourself melt into your prop. Really letting go, really surrendering. As we prepare to come out, we're going to start by simply wiggling the fingers and the toes, the hands and the feet, the wrists, the ankles. The arms and the legs activate, start to move, the shoulders, the hips start to feel a little bit of movement. And then we can plant the feet on the floor. I like to use my hands behind my head to come out of this. So I'm just going to help my head come up, looking towards my knees, kind of fanning out my shoulders and pointing my elbows in the direction of my knees. So now I'm kind of here in this engaged, almost like I'm ready to do a sit-up. Then once my head is in place, I can bring my hands towards the knees or thighs, and I can slowly start to roll up, using core strength more so than my arms. My arms are just there for support. Once I come all the way up, then I can give myself a hug, fan out into the shoulders, forehead towards the knees, really squeeze your body, say thank you, and then inhale, lift up. You can move the prop out of the way. We're going to come into a comfortable seated position. So in the seated position, I like to use my meditation cushion. It helps to keep my hips happy, and we want happy hips. So feel free to use anything you need to elevate them. Once you're in your comfortable seated position, we're just going to do a little bit of meditation and a little bit of breathing. So simple breathing is the act of awareness, breathing with awareness. And once you find yourself in a comfortable upright posture, let's bring the breath into a full awareness. So we're not just breathing like we normally would, without any intention, without any meaning, but we are breathing with awareness, drawing the inhale breath in, filling the body with that in-breath, noticing as we expand, open up, create space, noticing that little pause at the top of the inhale breath, and then with the same awareness, we exhale, slowly releasing the air out, watching as the body softens, maybe even sinks down a little bit, relaxes as all of the lungs empty out. Noticing that gentle pause at the end of the exhale with no breath has come in yet. And then we repeat the cycle once more. Welcoming the next breath in like the gift that it is. Expanding, opening, filling. Noticing that little pause at the top of the in-breath where everything seems to float and become still for just a moment before the next exhale releases. Softens the body, maybe even sinks down into the rib cage, draws the belly in, relaxes the lungs, emptying out. Pause at the bottom of the exhale where everything's empty and hollow, and then the cycle begins again. So I'll allow us a few moments of silence to go through this cycle of breathing with intention, with awareness. paying attention to all the steps that we have that it takes to breathe. The expansion of the in-breath, the pause at the top, the surrender and the release of the out-breath, and the pause at the bottom. Keep moving at your own pace. Your breath may be a little faster or a little slower than mine. It does not matter. Make it yours. Let this be your gift, your present to yourself today. Try not to forget the pauses at the top of the in-breath and at the bottom of the out-breath. These are special times. Those little pauses really give us a sense of awareness. We start to notice what it feels like, how the need to draw the breath in comes very automatically as soon as we pause or release the breath. And the same, how the need to draw the breath out exists as soon as we pause at the top of the in-breath. So we're aware the entire time that we're breathing of this sequence of movement. And we're aware with mindful attention, with a loving heart. We unite this breath. We all share the same air. And in that way, we are all very much the same, much more the same than we are different. Working symbiotically with the plants and the trees. Their breath opposite to ours that gives us life. And you're aware of this beautiful exchange that happens between animals and plants. It really is a magical thing. Give yourself a time and space to feel the awe of it, what it is to breathe. The magical alchemy that happens and that creates so much. And see if you can allow that to linger with you, even when we're off our mats. Even when we're about our day doing things with our families, friends, loved ones. Notice the calming effect that mindful breathing has on our nervous system, on our physical bodies, on our emotional bodies, and even on our mental attitudes, thoughts, perceptions. Mindful breathing is the foundation and the basis of all our entire yoga practice. Whether we're adding movement to the breath in a vinyasa, or we're simply doing it with awareness like we're doing it now. Let your practice serve as a meditation, as a way to calm the waters of the mind, to calm the sensations of the body, and to separate yourself a little bit from the external stimuli that is constantly around us. Buffering yourself a little bit from the world, but also noticing that you are intricately tied and can never separate yourself from it. Like different drops and different waves, but all within the same ocean. Remind yourself that at any time throughout your day, your week, your month, your life. This is something that is available for you. Sitting in stillness and breathing mindfully. It's not complicated, it's not difficult. It doesn't take a lot of effort. It's a gift you can give yourself at any time during your day, no matter where you are. With the next inhale breath, we'll begin to add movement again to the fingers and the toes. And all this does is just bring us back into awareness that, hey, we are a body. We're in this body. It connects us back to the material of our form. Maybe you feel the earth below you, your hands on your knees. You can maybe rub a little bit so you can reawaken your palms. And then as we inhale, we'll draw the palms together at the center of the heart, the thumbs against the sternum. Just give yourself a moment to say thank you. Once more, bringing in that gratitude that moves through us when we do things with intention and with mindfulness. Letting go of judgment opens up the space for gratitude. Thank you, body. Thank you, mind. Thank you, spirit. I am here. And then as we prepare to seal our practice, we'll inhale together for Om. May we feel protected and safe. May we feel contented and pleased. May our physical bodies continue to support us with health and with strength. And may our lives continue to unfold smoothly with ease. Namaste.
Namaste.